Hello, my name is Motunrayo Ogunyale and I am a medical laboratory science graduate. I am also an SDG advocate and I am here at SACOETEC College of Education, Science and Technology Staff School, formerly known as SACOETEC Staff School, today the 2nd of June 2025.
This is a glimpse of a heartwarming journey. An advocacy program in partnership with SACOETEC Staff School, a vibrant and forward-thinking primary school located at Ijebu Ode, Ijebu Ode, Ogun State, Nigeria. This school doesn't just educate young minds, it nurtures global citizens. With a leadership that values social responsibility and a teaching staff that is both cooperative and welcoming. The pupils were eager, incredibly receptive and intelligent. Before we began the first session, I was warmly introduced by the head teacher, Mrs. Rosalyn Shoeto. Trust me, she was everything you would hope for in a leader: welcoming, insightful, and deeply forward-thinking.
So I'm here to quickly introduce you to something very interesting, and I'd like you to pay attention. This thing is going to set you apart from other students in other schools because you are going to be more aware, you are going to be more knowledgeable, you are going to be different. So I want to introduce you to something global. That is, you are beyond Ijebu Ode, you are beyond Ogun State. You are thinking on a global level. You are thinking like the rest of the world. So what I'm here to introduce to you this morning is SDG. SDG means Sustainable Development Goals. So what I'm here to do this morning is just to plant a seed in your minds. When I leave here, your teachers would nurture that seed. They would water it and make it grow. They would amplify what I'm here to say.
During this session, I introduced the students to the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, helping them to expand their worldview and recognize that every action, no matter how small, truly matters.
And I've come to not only give you information, I've come to transform your mind.
After the session, the head teacher asked the pupils some questions based on what they had learned, and their responses were spot on. They had listened and they understood. That moment was incredibly fulfilling. As I made my way back to the general office to prepare for the second session, I met some of the younger pupils, bubbling with excitement. Their enthusiasm was contagious. I had to stop, take a few pictures and make a short video. Believe me, they are so smart and full of promise. In the second session, I spent time with the primary 6 pupils. We revisited the SDGs and explored how they, as young individuals, can start contributing meaningfully.
I will just build on what I've laid, the foundation I've laid on the assembly ground.
We talked about financial education and saving as a practical way to support SDG 1, no poverty. Because while we are working to lift people out of poverty, we must also prevent those who are okay today from falling into it tomorrow.
So that little action that you can take, it goes a long way. That little action you can take even as a young person, even as a pupil. You might think you are still young, but no. It is better to start learning about these things from now. So when you grow older, when you get to higher institution, then you have the basic knowledge. You have something to build upon. You are already built. Your mind is already configured to that kind of thinking.
We talked about discouraging food waste, which supports SDG 2, zero hunger. We also talked about personal hygiene practices aligning with SDG 3, good health and well-being. We also talked about teaching their friends practical skills like knitting to promote SDG 8, decent work and economic growth. We also talked about proper waste disposal, supporting environmental goals like SDG 13, climate action, and SDG 15, life on land. And lastly, we talked about choosing peace, avoiding violence, and being kind, all under SDG 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions. The teachers didn't just observe, they were fully involved. Their active participation made the sessions even more interactive and effective.
Now, we have 5 years to go. Is it achievable? It is, if every person on this earth, in this world, decide to begin to take actions. So you start from, if you want us to achieve this in by 2030, you need to start taking action. Start being intentional about these little things that I've mentioned.
I also had a meaningful meeting with the school's leadership. We discussed strategies to ensure sustainability. SDG-themed posters will be displayed in the school hall, serving as constant reminders and learning aids. And soon, the SDGs will be integrated into relevant clubs and societies, keeping the message alive and evolving. This was more than just a school visit. It was an experience of impact, of connection, and of planting seeds for the future.